What is going on, guys? It is your boy Joe back with a brand new episode, and here we go. Hopefully, one more episode, hopefully the last one, at least of this playthrough. I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep going and do some more playthroughs, but here we go.
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
Yep, he ate it.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
I did well not to follow home, didn't I? Come on, let's get it over with and join Mortimer in the dining room.
Sounds good to me. I don't know why I'm... Oh, okay. Time to go sign the Louisiana... Maybe we do. Maybe we get to get a document. I don't know who the share person is, but...
Right, now's the time to join Mortimer. I won't be able to go back after...
I want to go see if we can, take a quick look-see at, the Duchess. If she's now sane. So we promised them that we get him out of there, but apparently that ain't gonna happen. Oh yeah, she was put off the island. Duh. What is that?
A letter from William Pitt,
Oh, okay.
addressed to Emily.
I found none of that really
Prime
matters.
Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers.
We go into their rooms? No. Then why in the world would it allow us to come back? Yeah, alright, we're gonna go. Actually, let's go check Volmer, the German. Honestly, maybe if he has... You know, I mean, since... She's against, maybe he's got something. I mean, we might as well check everyone's UR, right? See, maybe we can get in and have a chat. But I don't understand. So, if what's his face? Why can we go in here? Oh, that's why. I do like how there's not like any loading screens. Alright, let's go talk to Volmer. Volner? Ah, we can go in here.
Johann,
Louis, I haven't the time.
what are you doing?
I'm getting out of here. What do you think? And going as far away as possible. Sir Gregory is dead. And in case you haven't grasped it yet, I am no longer safe here. If you value your life, you had better do the same.
Hey, wait a
No,
second. What do you...
no, I haven't time. Good luck in the future.
Okay, bye. Alright, what's going on in Bonaparte room? Shockingly, we can't talk to George, we can't talk to Piaggi. It's not Bonaparte's room. I was gonna say, I was wondering, like, Volnamir, like... Dangerous liaisons. Oh, that's just a different one, okay. Part of me thinks some of these just turn up as the game goes on. But that's also my opinion. Alright, can we get here? No, okay, we're probably not able to get anybody else's. Just a guess. Alright, we're there? Alright. So we'll head to the dining hall. And when we get there, we will more than likely end the game. I mean, I just wanted to see if there's any... So, the German left the island, even though realistically he could be easily followed, but... It's probably going to say you could have gotten him
Now's
out.
the time to join Mortimer. I won't be able to go back after... Here we go.
Bang bang, let's do this.
Louis, I was expecting you.
Do you feel better?
Yes, don't worry, I'll be all right. I wanted to speak with you about what's going to happen next. But before we begin, I would like you to give me back the Holy Lance, please. Now that Gregory is gone, you won't be needing it anymore, and I prefer to put it back in its place.
I no longer have it. Of course. Here you are, Father.
Did? Oh, I thought I put on a pillow. I thought I put on some kind of meat tray.
Anyway, given it isn't the right one.
You mean I got the wrong one?
Now, don't blame yourself. There was a reason why I put it with all those copies. If you had been forced to use it, it would never have prevented one of us from changing bodies. This conference will have been one of the eventful I've ever known.
I'll just have to take your word for it.
Before I get to why we're here, you must know that I've been watching you very closely over these past few days. I was impressed by your intervention to prevent Peru from killing himself. You remind me of myself when I was starting out. As far as the door of my crypt is concerned, it is a pity that you lost.
It's
your
almost like
hand
it's going
while
through
trying
all the
to
decisions
earn
you
it.
made that
You
have...
committed a serious mistake in proving unable to tell your sisters apart, causing the death of the most promising of the two. I remain proud of what you achieved for me by falsifying that letter to the Pope on behalf of Piaggi, because I know that was not an easy task. But the important thing is that you escaped the worst with Volner, because he could have killed you when you were in the guise of Piaggi.
Yes, it was a bit touch and go.
Which leads me to a chat about what I envisage for you now. You are the chosen one, Louis. The one I've been waiting for all this time.
Thank you,
We are going to be able to become one.
I don't quite follow you.
Be proud of yourself, son, for you are the one I have chosen, my next mortal coil.
But what about me? Am I imagining things, or did he just tell me to my face that he's going to eat me?
Unfortunately, no, you won't survive the transfer. But I want you to know that I only select my bodies from my own children, and that you are the one who has impressed me most. It's far from being my first time, as you can imagine. I didn't think it was possible to find a more promising son than dear Augustus. You can be very proud of yourself.
Wait a second, hang on. Do you realize what you're saying? Are you insane?
Oh, calm, my son.
Yes.
Let's not end everything on a bad note, please.
Son of a bitch! He's not going to get away with this so easily. I won't let you do it.
What on earth are you thinking? That you'll be able to kill me? This is ridiculous, Louis. Come now, be reasonable. Don't fight.
I won.
That's it? Don't tell me that's it.
As Mortimer had planned, Napoleon Bonaparte sold Louisiana to the United States after purchasing it from Spain. Bonaparte continued his political and military ascension until he proclaimed himself emperor. He went on to invade a large part of Central Europe. The legend of Napoleon persisted after his death, conferring on the emperor the role of Messiah for France. Remaining very popular, George Washington put an end to the various internal rebellions without violence and re-established trade agreements with Great Britain. Upon his death, he became a national hero and left an entire nation in a state of mourning. On his return to Spain, Manuel Godoy proceeded to give Louisiana up to France. Later on, he became the target of the Crown Prince of Spain, Ferdinand VII. The latter gave no respite to his mother's lover, going as far as condemning him to exile. He confiscated all of Manuel's titles and possessions, as well as those of his mistress, Pepita. Pursued, they ended up living out their last years in France in poverty and anonymity. The influence von Wollner had over King Frederick William ironically ended up working against him. The sovereign thrust him into increasing repression until the end of his reign. Von Wollner became the object of the people's hatred, was therefore stripped of his titles and land by the new king, and died in poverty to general indifference in the Prussian countryside. The Duchess, enabling Great Britain to build closer ties with the United States, on both political and commercial fronts, was her last diplomatic feat. She gradually withdrew from the English court and had to retire in the country, supported by her ever-present friend, the author Jane Austen. Some say that the Duchess inspired Austen's novel Emma, which became a bestseller in 1816.
Interesting.
His Eminence, having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible, to the stupefaction of his entourage, the Cardinal preferred to retire to his Tuscan monastery, far from all political and diplomatic entanglements. Fascinated by the techniques involved in exorcism and demonology, he dedicated the last years of his life to the study of Inquisition reports. On his return to Paris, Peru gave himself up to his peers of the revolutionary courts. He admitted to being implicated in several state corruption cases. Found guilty of treason toward the Republic, he was executed without a trial. No more was ever heard of Lord William Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was the subject of conversations in the European courts, but only for a few months.
I was possessed by Lord Mortimer. I did not take Al Azif back to the continent. I failed to kill Lord Mortimer. I failed to leave the island safe and sound. So I could have just straight up left. Bro. That's crazy, man. So if I went back to this part, I could have straight up left. Wow. I do want to see our achievements wise. What am I missing? Drop to 0 effort points during a quest. Exactly 1 consume of each during a quest. Reach level 15. This achievement is a secret. Secret. Are all these secrets at this point? Probably. That makes the most sense. Dang, man. That is crazy. But guys, I'm going to end this one here. Maybe we'll get into it. Maybe not. I don't know. But 25 episodes in. Not a great story. I will agree. Great story. But that's to be the end of this one. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you.